Alright guys, let's take a look. We've got 2.5 day 2. This is assignment C1. And let's start by solving this. So we've got 6 is less than x plus 5 less than or equal to 11. I can tell the way that it's all smushed together that this is going to be an and. I'm missing a 5 in there. Alright, so now to solve this we need to get x by itself. So I'm going to minus 5 from all three parts. That's going to give me 1 less than x less than or equal to 6. Okay, now when we go to graph it, we're going to have to flip this side. So that'll be x is greater than 1. And then the other part we can leave the way it is. It's x less than or equal to 6. So this whole thing right here is our solution. That would go right there. And now to graph it, I have an open circle at 1, and the end, the inequality is pointing, so it's telling me it's going to go to the right. At 6, I have a closed circle, and judging by the inequality, it's going to the left. So that is everything that's overlapped. The way you would read that is all numbers greater than 1 and less than or equal to 6. 14 is a similar process. Let me write this out. We've got 24 greater than negative 3r greater than or equal to negative 9. And what we're going to do is we're going to divide by negative 3. And remember, when you divide by a negative, your inequalities are going to have to flip. So I'm going to have negative 8. I got to flip that inequality. So that becomes less than r. I got to flip this inequality, less than or equal to 9 divided by 3. Negative divided by negative is a positive. Now to graph this, I'm going to flip this side. That's going to give me r greater than negative 8. And the other side, we're going to leave it just the way it is. R less than or equal to 3. So what needs to go in here is that compound inequality. Now to graph this at 3, I would have a closed circle. The direction would be to the left. Negative 8, I would have an open circle going to the right. And the way you would read this, all numbers greater than negative 8 and less than or equal to 3. Alright, now we have an OR. So we have v plus 8 is less than 3. We can do this first. You would minus 8 from both sides. That's going to give you v is less than negative 5. So if we were to graph this, at negative 5 you would have an open circle, and it would run to the left. On the other side, we've got negative 8v is less than negative 40. We're going to divide both sides by negative 8. And remember, when we divide by a negative, we're going to have to flip that inequality. So we're going to have v is greater than negative 40 divided by negative 8, positive 5. At 5, an open circle running to the right. The way you would read this, all numbers less than negative 5 or greater than 5. Number 16, another OR one, so we're going to do these separately. Negative 14 is greater than w plus 3. To get w by itself, I'm going to, it looks like divide, but I'm going to minus 3 from both sides. Minus 3, minus 3. Negative 17 is greater than w. Then we flip the whole equation. We get w is less than negative 17. So at negative 17, I would have an open circle going to the right. Alright, now let's look at this part. 3w is greater than or equal to negative 27. Divide both sides by 3. W is greater than or equal to negative 9. So at negative 9, this is going to be a shaded in circle going to the right. 17, another OR one, so we're going to do it separately. I've got 2r plus 3 less than 7. Two-step equation. I'm first going to get rid of this plus 3. I'm going to minus 3 from both sides. 2r less than 4. Now I'm going to divide both sides by 2. I get r less than 2. So we're going to graph that. The other one we have is negative r plus 9 less than or equal to 2. To get the variable by itself, we're going to get rid of this positive 9. We're going to minus 9 from both sides. Minus 9, minus 9. That gives me negative r is less than or equal to negative 7. Now, to get this negative, to get rid of this negative, what we're going to do is multiply everything by negative 1. You could also think of it as dividing by negative 1, or you could take the opposite of everything, including flipping the inequality. So the opposite of negative r is positive r. Flipping the inequality, the opposite of negative 7, positive 7. So let's go ahead and graph this. Starting with the top one, r is less than 2. So here's 2, open circle. The inequality is telling me the direction is to the left. And then at positive 7, a shaded in circle, the inequality is telling me that's going to the right. The way you would read that, all numbers less than 2 or greater than or equal to 7. Last one on the homework assignment, I'm going to write this as negative 6. Ooh, try that again. Negative 6 less than 3n plus 9 less than 21. And what we're going to do is think of this as a two-step equation, order of operations backwards. We're going to get rid of this plus 9. So I'm going to minus 9 from all three parts. This will give me negative 15 is less than 3n is less than 21 minus 9 would be 12. Okay. Then we're going to divide everything by 3. Dividing everything by 3, I would get negative 5 is less than n is less than 4. So now when we go to graph this, we're going to have to flip this part. We would have n greater than negative 5, and we would have n less than 4. Because this part is just going to stay the same. So now let's graph this. Negative 5, an open circle, going to the right. Positive 4, an open circle, going to the left. So there's the correct graph. This would be your inequality. That is what you would plug right there. And that's how you do the homework, guys. If you have any questions, make sure you hop on the Math Help Meet.